Having to get naked in the second season of And Just Like That. It changed my life.
Oh my God, no way. Crystal waters, really? Gypsy waters.
Doing wardrobe for artists, the Fugees, the Rolling Stones, Snoop.
All my girls, Beyoncé, Kelly, Michelle, Solange, always on my playlist.
Welcome to season 2 of the Rubis Show. We're kicking off in the heart of New York Fashion Week, where creativity meets culture and the city's energy is at its peak. And what better way to start than the annual Blue Jacket Fashion Show, an event that fuses the cutting-edge style with a mission that truly matters, raising awareness and funds for the prostate cancer community. This is not just fashion, it's fashion with purpose. So get ready for an unforgettable night as we step into New York Fashion Week and officially launch the second season of the Rubis Show. This is the Rubis Show. Join me. And growing up in a Hilfiger family, you were surrounded by fashion questions, topics, all of that. Have you heard some very challenging, very transformational advice from Tommy?
From Tommy, for sure. Tommy's number 2. I'm number 8 out of 9 kids in our family. The Hilfigers, 9 kids. You know, my brother Billy, he was a musician. He passed after 9/11 from brain cancer, but so I played music. Tommy had the stores, so I worked in the stores. Bobby was a wrestler, so I wrestled. So I learned from everybody in the family. We started making some of the clothing, and he made his own line, and it's all about music and fashion. And then when I really got into the fashion business, my job was to dress celebrities. There wasn't Instagram or anything, but we did a good job of sponsoring tours, doing wardrobe for artists, the Fugees, the Rolling Stones, Snoop, Aaliyah, Destiny's Child, a bunch
That's
more.
a lot.
A lot, yeah.
Have you ever had this moment when a star, but they are the stars, they want to cancel it last moment, they have some other request for their outfit. Was it very challenging?
I'd show up on set with clothes, and everybody's always like, Andy's here, what did he bring us?
I want to know some more secrets about upcoming Oscar red carpet. Are you working with some celebrities for this upcoming Oscar?
Wow.
Okay, that's the secret. I wanted to ask you about your transition from the viral artist to this movie things. What was so challenging? What do you feel about this transition?
Well, I kind of built my life to already transition. You know what I mean? I think from the very jump, I was already thinking about how to diversify and how to expand and how to grow the brand. You know what I mean? I went to school for theater and film, so it was kind of already in my bones to do that. And I always saw the bigger picture. You know, the ultimate goal is a talk show. That's what I'm working towards. And so everything that I do is lining up to that.
So what was your first movie?
My first movie was An American Pickle with Seth Rogen. And that actually launched HBO Max.
He's hilarious, right?
Yes. Oh my gosh, hilarious. Absolutely wonderful. We shot that in Pittsburgh. Then after that, I did With Love on Amazon Prime. And then just recently, I had a Christmas movie on Netflix called Meet Me Next Christmas.
Every artist and actor has this, oh my God, this is happening moment. What was yours?
Oh, probably the first time I met Oprah Winfrey. I think that was probably the first time because at that time, she hadn't been prepped. She wasn't aware that I was even in the room. And they just put me in front of her and she screamed my name and I was just like, this is a moment.
Being recognized by Oprah, this is one of the best moments. Of course you are talented. Do you think you are lucky?
I think it's a little bit of both. You know, I think it's a little bit of talent, it's a little bit of luck, it's a little bit of being blessed, it's a little being destined. I think it's a little bit of being guided divinely. You know what I mean? I believe that everything that is for me will come to me.
So you said that you're working with Disney right now, right? Do they have some very strict rules? I mean, for your Instagram, for your social media, like no pants, no naked pictures, no pictures even in the swimming suit, I don't know, like anything very strict. Do they have it?
I don't think so. I mean, my
Tell me
page,
something like that?
my page doesn't really have a lot of that. So I don't think that would even be a concern or that they would bring it up to me. You know what I mean? I think my brand is very much aligned to what Disney's is, you know, which is all about finding the magic and bringing the light to the world.
the best advice you have ever received in your life that concern the working in front of the camera?
Oh, the best advice for working in front of the camera is one person. You are concerned about one person. You want to communicate to you, the one person. But the best advice I've ever received in life, everyone you'll ever meet knows something you don't. You know something I don't know. I gotta respect that.
As a performer, I know the rejection is the big part of the career, right? What was the hardest no in your career?
Oh God, can I only pick one?
Sure. Maybe the first one.
I mean, you hit the nail on the head. It's just part of what we do. Sometimes you love a project so much, and you put a lot of time and effort into trying to get it, and it doesn't work out. You just learn over many years just to accept that. It's painful. I usually give myself a couple days to sort of, live in that. Yeah, and then it's time to move on.
Let us know about your upcoming projects. What are you working right now, Tim?
I'm shooting a new television show.
You got the NDA?
Well, I'll tell you this. It's very exciting. It's something you know. It's a reboot of something you know. We're shooting it now. It'll air in July, and I'm thrilled. But technically, I'm not supposed to say what it is yet.
I met you personally last time during New York Fashion Week. It was Times Square Fashion Week. I was sitting on the first row. You didn't see me, but I saw you, and I missed you, unfortunately. I wanted to have this interview with you. When I talked to my friends, and I would tell them that I saw Crystal Waters, we have this runway, beautiful runway. It's like, oh my God, no way, Crystal Waters, really? Gypsy Waters. Have you ever thought that this Gypsy Waters will be some anthem for people?
I never had no clue that 33 years later, I would still be singing it. People still dancing to it and happy to hear it. So I'm very blessed and very lucky about that.
What are you working right now on?
I'm working on a new album. My first single comes out March 21st. So we're gearing up for that. So I'm excited.
The same style or maybe something new?
It's house music, but it has with a modern edge to it. So it's fresh, it's new, it's nice.
How do you prepare mentally and physically to the runway shows?
When preparing for the runway shows, I basically get a feel by the type of clothing that I'm wearing and what the designer specifically wants mood-wise. I've had designers want a really aggressive walk, other ones want a very calm, relaxed walk. It just depends on how it goes and the feel of it and everything. It's almost like the theme of the what it's going to be.
You look incredible and amazing. I'm a big fan of yours and fan of your talent. Because what you did is really amazing. What are the most important 3 qualities for stylists? Because fashion is challenging.
I just want people to know it's more than fashion. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like being a therapist. It's like learning your client, learning what the insecurities are, and get into a place of not being insecure. Me personally, another thing is that I make sure that the client is part of the transaction. I'm not going to just say this is look number 2 Givenchy, put it on, everybody wants this. Because confidence is number 3, is important for people to feel comfortable and feel confident in what they're wearing. So I make it a point to make sure that they're part of the transaction and get into a place of just truly looking in the mirror and loving how they feel. That's how you can see the Gagas come out in the meat dress. Everybody started trying to wear meat because she was comfortable and she was confident and she had that security in her, you know what I mean? So,
do you have your morning mantra when you look in the mirror?
Yeah, I have to, because the world is so crazy right now, but it's so much, like I was telling them, like I kind of get anxiety just leaving the house now, but I give myself a prep talk and just let me know everything's going to be great, good day, it's going to be a good day. You have to really wake up and just psych yourself into it's going to be a good day.
Looking back on the Grammy, have you seen Beyoncé? What do you think about her blonde blonde, beautiful hair.
She looked amazing, and I'm so proud of her. You know, it's well deserved and overdue. I'm really, really just blessed to be being a part of this whole tribe. Well, I started with them in 1999, and to see where things are now, just being a country boy from Texas with a vision and a dream. So to just be a part of that history was a blessing in itself.
Is her song Texas on your playlist and Spotify?
Everything is on my playlist. All my girls, Beyoncé, Kelly, Michelle, Solange, always on my playlist.
I've been a huge fan of the Sex and the City because it started when I was a teenage girl, and that was a really like a book, like a guidebook.
Yes.
How to live, how to talk to men, how to have sex with men, everything. That was my really guidebook. What was that for you?
It changed my life. That's what it was for me. I'm a lucky boy. I started on the 3rd season, and then I did both movies, and now I'm in the sequel, and just like that, which I love doing because my part's bigger and richer and better, and I have storyline. It just grew. You know, it slowly grew into this thing for me. You know, it made me very internationally known. It's a phenomenon. The show's a phenomenon. I'm a lucky boy. I'm involved in a phenomenon, and the new one is doing incredibly well. So that's what it means to me. And I've been watching some of the old ones because they've been on a lot. And I'm like, oh, there I am. Oh, how young and beautiful I was. It's very horrifying.
You still are, yeah.
Yeah, no.
How do you like this couple with you and Charlotte? Because you're still with her there and just like that, and you have your line.
I love her. I'm very friendly with her on that. And I got to be friends with all the girls. It's, you know, Carrie, Sarah Jessica, and I get to do stuff together, which is fantastic. I love her. And Cynthia, and I love the new girls too. Sarita and Nicole Ari Parker. It's a great new crew. And the guy that plays my boyfriend on it, Sebastiano Pigazzi, I hit the jackpot with him. He's a great guy.
Do you have some off-screen chemistry with the girls?
Oh, yeah.
Who's the most hilarious?
I think Kristen is pretty funny off and on camera. She's pretty hilarious. Sarah Jessica is very funny too, but and my connection with her is very strong. And Sarita Chowdhury, who plays Seema, she's hilarious and she's a great girl. I love them all. Cynthia, I've worked with. She directed me in a play, Cynthia Nixon. And Nicole Ari Parker is hilarious and nutty and beautiful at the same time. I love her.
What was the most challenging part or scene, maybe, or dialogue in the season?
Having to get naked in the 2nd season of And Just Like That was horrifying.
I was about to tell you something good about your suit that you created.
The Hot Fellas bread,
Yes,
yeah.
Hot Fellas.
It's a brilliant idea. You know, these hot guys delivering hot bread. Yeah, it's very funny and it's a lot of fun.
Do you have some traits from your character in your life?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty no nonsense like he is. Quieter, maybe. Sometimes I don't say everything I want to say. You know what?
It was charming.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, you know, he's evolved. He's grown up a lot too in the new series.
Oh, it's true.
You know, but he's still blunt. He still says what he wants to say. It's the best thing in the world.
Thank you so much because you brought so much joy to our life.
Thank you.
That's for sure.
So
Thank you. What an incredible way to start season 2 of the Rubis Show. The Blue Jacket fashion show was more than just a stunning display of talent and creativity. It was a night dedicated to making a difference, raising awareness for an important cause, and showcasing the power of fashion. Stay with us for more exclusive interviews and behind-the-scenes stories. It's just the beginning.
The Rubis Show. Watch it.
Bye.